Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another video. So in this video today, we're going to talk about how to actually do market consumer research when it comes to writing creative briefs for your TikTok ads. This is probably the most important step throughout the process, because if you don't nail the research part, really understand your customer ideal customer avatar, 90% of the time, the content that you produce will not work. So this is super important. So I want to, spend the next 10, 15 minutes to really go through this. So show you how exactly we do consumer and market research at my agency. So first, let's talk about why you need to do consumer research and market research. Because great marketing stems from having a deep level of understanding of your customers. You want to understand what pain points, what problems they have, what activities do they do, and have they ever thought about trying to solve this problem, and what values do they hold? So basically, you want to understand your customers on a very personal level. And the main reason is because as humans, we only listen to people when we feel understood. So the best marketing always speaks on a very personal level. Just think about last time you bought a product because of an ad or because a review that you watched or saw on the internet. It's not probably because the person is very great at marketing, quote unquote, but you just feel like the person is very pretty much on the same boat, or the person really understood your pain point. So that is the reason why great marketing always speaks on a very personal level. So now we kind of understood, the basics and the fundamental of how great marketing works. But a common mistake that beginners tend to make is they will try to blanket all customers and use the same messaging to convince them to buy a product. This is totally wrong, because different people have different struggles, pain points, and issues in their life. They have different experiences. So you cannot blanket a simple statement and try to use that to convince all customers. On the surface, when you see people are buying the same product, there are always different reasons behind that action. So basically, there are different problems and reasons to buy something. For example, a protein shake. Just because people are all buying the same protein shake doesn't mean they are buying it for the same reasons. So what are some of the different reasons that people tend to buy a protein shake? Number one, they probably want to gain more muscle weight, and they are probably in their bulking phase. Healthier diet. They might be consuming too much junk food, sugary food, so now they want to incorporate more protein so that they could lose weight but still feel full. Number three, quick and convenience. Most people probably don't have the time in the world to prepare every meal of the day. So protein shake is a great option to still have the required amount of protein intake, but it's super convenient and quick. So there are many different reasons that people buy things. So you want to understand what are those aspirations behind the buying. And now I also want to introduce this very famous and popular marketing concept, which is called 5 stages of awareness. So what we just talked about is different reasons that people buy some things. So that could be one axis. And the other axis that you also need to understand is not all people are aware of a problem. So there are different levels. So there are different stages of awareness, which means different stage warrants complete different angles, content, and messaging as well. So some people might not be at all aware of the existing problem. Some could be problem aware, some could be solution aware, some could be product aware, and lastly, a small segment of consumers could be most aware. So just like what we talked about, there are different problems here. There are different stages of awareness. So you also need to consider how to engage those people with different messaging. So hopefully what I just talked about painted a pretty big high level picture of why we need to do customer research and why this is super important, because people are not the same. So then for the second part of the video, let's actually go into the actual activity and practice where I will actually go through a consumer research activity to show you how we come up with different marketing angles. So there's three platforms that we like to utilize when it comes to researching a new consumer group. Number one is Amazon reviews. Number two is forums such as Reddit, Trustpilot, so other third-party review channels, platforms. Number three, YouTube comments, and also TikTok comments as well. So what we've noticed is in the comment sections, people tend to be really straightforward, expressing whatever is on their mind. So we have gathered so much insightful and valuable information, not only in comments, but also Amazon reviews and also third-party forums. So let's actually go through a simple market research, consumer research activity together. So in this case, I will use vegan meal powder replacement as a product example. So now, what do we do next? We're going to go to Amazon, Reddit, and YouTube to actually look at some of the things that people are talking about and how we could extrapolate those ideas and consolidate them into marketing angles that we could utilize. So when we go to Amazon, I've already, went ahead and read through most of the reviews, and there are a ton of great information that we could, really utilize. So I would just simply read through some of these, and then you can already start to understand what I mean. So in this review, this person talked about she used to be eating junk food a lot, and now she wanted to get into a more balanced nutrition, which means diet. So this is definitely the number one, the first marketing angle that we can target, which is people want to get on to a better and healthier diet. And then move down, if we take a look at the second comment and review, same thing. And this person literally straight up already showed you the problem right off the bat. He or she is talking about they usually end up at a fast food joint, a convenience store, getting edible garbage. Again, they want to get a better, healthier diet. So this is the first marketing angle. See here, not eating healthy, want a healthier alternative. So that's number one. So if we go down here and another review really pops out. And in this review, she talks about, I have tried other meal replacement shakes and they always left me feeling off the rest of the day or hungry an hour or so later. They also had unusual amount of sugar in them. Again, this is a second marketing angle that we could target because here she's talking about other products aren't that great. She will feel hungry or feeling off after eating them. So what we come up with, other meal replacement make you hungry constantly and fast. However, Heal will not. And this is kind of like a us versus them type of ads that we could utilize here. So a great marketing angle, again, that really straight comes from a consumer review. So we're going to keep going down and read more reviews about why people buy this product. So when I keep going down, I notice another review that really gives us some also interesting ideas. Although this is not a positive review, this person actually didn't end up liking it. They did talk about how they managed to lose weight. So third marketing angle, again, here, lose weight. By consuming vegan meal powder replacement, you're able to lose more weight. So, and I also were able to find another customer review where they were talking about how they're able to lose 55 pounds and by consuming and eating the meal powder replacement. So within just less than probably 10 minutes of reading through customer reviews, you already start to see these so many different marketing angles that you can utilize and target. So there's so much, rich information in reviews, especially on Amazon. So let's actually go on to Reddit and look at some of the other things that they're talking about on the platform. So after going through some of posts and different people's comments on Reddit, I already found a few couple interesting things. For example, this person talking about is cheap, convenient, neutrally adequate afternoon snack. Here, cheap is another marketing angle that you could target. Meal replacement is cheaper than actually cooking or buying food at restaurants. Next one, again, this person was talking about they are a cyclist, they have to train, and it's very hard, and they don't have the time to really meet the calorie goals every day. So Hue makes it easy to get my macros, crucially vitamins, without loads of prep needed. This is also going back to that convenience and nutrition type of angle here. So even within a marketing angle, there's so many different messagings that you can hit on. So for example, as we talked about, so within just convenience angle, there are different things that you can touch on. For example, someone could be a working professional and they don't have the time to cook meals every day after work. Or someone could be a cyclist like this person, or a athlete. They need to meet certain daily calories requirement. However, they have to train and also don't have the time, so that they found Hue to be a great option to meet those daily macro requirements. So really, performing this type of activity is super helpful so that you're able to really understand your consumers. And then just by going through that activity for 5 minutes, I can already start to paint a much better picture of who am I speaking to, what different consumer groups and avatars I'm speaking to with all these different, problems and issues. So really, before you do any new or write any video briefs, I strongly recommend you to go through this activity where you just read and consume different people's reviews. And I can guarantee you, once you go through this activity, the ideation, the brief writing, script writing process will be also much faster, because now you know so much about your consumer that you are just feel like it's a conversation that you're having with them. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comment section what else you want me to probably explain further. And also give a like if you found this video helpful. Subscribe for more paid ads, direct response marketing content, specifically for TikTok. See you guys next time.